Foreman here, and are you still not subscribed to Matt's channel? Well, if you're not, hit the subscribe button because he's giving out free picks each and every week. Hope you have a good rest of your day.
NFL playoffs are here, guys. Wild card weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Don't forget about Monday. There is a game Monday this week. I'll be going over both Saturday games, guys. Go give some plays I like, some breakdowns, a couple free leans and picks. Talk about anything that I like in the underdog outright market, possibly, or my favorite at least. And I'll also go over weekend teaser with you guys. Free teaser like I always do. If you want my personal plays and best bets for this playoffs and for the wild card weekend and all sports, check out systemsportscapping.com. You know, I can cap multiple sports at a high level, 6-7 different sports depending on the time of the year. I'll be going over the NFL regular season with you guys here. If you haven't known already, it was a great regular season, over 33 units in profit. Great future market, 7-0 in the future market, 2-0 in best bets with the Bills. Great end to the year. Great end to the year. Last 5 weeks, we ended on a 67% run on all bets. Props and spreads on the year, 63%, 64%. And the underdog outright market, 13 and 3, 81%. For you guys, all for free if you viewed my videos each week. NBA, let's go look at NBA here, 66% on the year. Lower volume right now due to COVID issues going around the NBA. But we're still running good in the NBA, still running good, just lower volume currently. PGA, good start to the year with a profitable card. 70% best bets over 2 year, guys, highest in the market. Highest win percentage in the outright market as well for last year. And 64 units in the prop market. Matchup run as well, 65%. NHL's lower volume right now. However, we're currently on a nice 3-0 run this week. I haven't been capping NHL prior to this for the past few weeks due to COVID issues, focusing on a few other sports, but a nice 3-0 run. This week we had a nice ticket winner with the Rangers, so profitable season after a slow start. Let's get into it, guys. Let's get into Saturday's games. Briefly go over I'll go over in description and a lot of detail in this Raiders-Bengals game. And then I'll go off to the Buffalo Bills and Pats game. Go over a few things that I may like. And then ending with the teaser and underdog segment. Saturday games, guys. Starting with Raiders at Bengals. Minus 5.5. Total 49 currently. What a story, right? What a story this Raiders team has been. I didn't see them making the playoffs after everything they've been through. So it's just a great story how they're here, right? Great story. We were on them last week as a dog, and they cashed for us. But can they continue this story against a young and upcoming Bills team? Is the question here. You know, that was one wild game versus the Chargers. Probably one of the better games I've seen all year. I told you guys it was going to be a good game, and I was happy that it was in the solo spot at 8:20 on Sunday. Game definitely didn't disappoint. Great comeback by the Chargers. They fought hard. They just didn't go away. They would be down. They were down a ton of points, 14, I think, if I recall, and they were able to come back. A lot of talk about the Raiders maybe kneeling in that one, ending in a tie, but who wants to end it in a tie, right? You want to put your foe out. You don't want to both advance. And, you know, I think that timeout by the Chargers was a mistake. And then Jacobs was able to get a nice 10-yard, 12-yard run, which allowed them to get into field goal position. Traveling to the jungle, as they call it in Cincinnati, where you have to think it's going to be crazy there. This Bengals team doesn't get home playoff games, guys. It's been a long time since they got a home playoff game, so the fans in the jungle are definitely going to be wild. Burrow took off last game along with some starters, so hopefully the momentum theory doesn't play a factor here for them, right? He was running hot. Before taking a week off. 11 TDs and 0 interceptions in the last 4 games. 34 touchdowns on the year. He actually led the league in yards per attempt. Chase is a big reason for that, couple bombs to Chase. And also in completion percentage, which is even more impressive at over 70%. You know, the Raiders are going to have to bring pressure. They're going to have to bring pressure because their secondary isn't great. And it won't be able to slow down or stop Burrows. However, the pass rush can. Bengals are the most sacked team in the NFL, guys, at 51. They will be focusing definitely on signing some O-line in the offseason and most likely in the early round picks in the draft to keep their QB upright. This will be the main thing to look at, I think, in this game. Can the pressure affect Burrows? Right? They do have Yannick, one of the, I think he's a leading sacker there at 10 sacks, 23 QB hits, and Crosby with 8. But he brings a ton of pressure. He's up top of the league and bringing pressure to QBs. Definitely a high motor on that guy. You know, I stress that pressure and the D-line has to be at a high level from the Raiders team just because the secondary is putting up poor numbers all year. Only 6 interceptions on the year. Dead last, guys. And allowing 96.4 yards. Sorry, that's a passer rating of 96.4, which is 24th in the NFL. If this O-line can keep Burrow up and limit the pressure, he could be able to throw all over these guys just like he did last game. You know, now, one good thing about the Raiders, Passy, is not allowing big plays. If you want to look at anything here, they're ranked 5th in that category. So if they can limit the big chase plays or even to Higgins or Boyd, then I think the Raiders do have a chance to hang around in this game. You know, I don't expect them to slow down completely. But don't forget, guys, it is a balanced attack in Cincinnati. Don't forget about Mixon. He looked good as a late. I think he was playing a bit hurt throughout the year. I do think he's fairly healthy right now. He did run for 30 carries on 123 yards and 2 touchdowns the last time they played. Keep that in mind. It's going to be cold. They may run the ball a lot. This offense is well balanced, hard to stop. Speaking of running backs, so Jacobs has looked good as of late, playing hurt. Also over 125 rushing yards in 2 of his last 3 games, also playing hurt. I think a lot of guys are playing hurt at this time of the year. You just got to suck it up and play. Bengals, decent versus the run at 4.3 yards per carry. Best way to attack this Bengals team is in the air, though, and it's no secret. One of the worst teams in the league versus the tight end. Could see a big day for Waller here. Look at those props. Carr finally makes it to the playoffs, 8th year, and he has made it here. Not a great year from him, but, you know, solid enough to lead his team here. Pressure will be key also here. Pressure will be key. Hendrickson, key guy for the Bengals. One of the best on the year to getting to the QB. I expect Carr to play well here in his first playoff game. His team to rally behind him. Weather concerns early in the week, however, it's just looking like it's going to be cold. Who does that favor? The home team. Oakland/Vegas haven't played a ton of freezing cold games. They have played in these conditions before. I'm sure Vegas has as well this year. I can't think on the top of my head. However, Bengals are more used to it, especially playing in the AFC North. I do think the Bengals win this game. However, don't be surprised if the Raiders hang around and keep it close. Lean on the over as well. I'll have an official bet on this game for clients. New England versus Buffalo, guys. Buffalo -4. Total 44, 2 familiar foes, right? I'm not going to break down this game totally because I have before in the past, but these two teams know each other well. They know each other well. Series is 1-1 this season in 2 different games. Game 1 in Buffalo was a shit show. You can't really take much from that game. You know, weather was terrible. Either team could really throw the ball. Pats threw 4 times in that game, guys, and ran the ball the whole game and won. One big run from Harris got them the win, pretty much, a 75-yard run. Bills had a ton of opportunities to win that game, but they were not effective in the red zone. Terrible there, guys. The Bills followed up a few weeks later by putting 33 points on the road against this Pats team, guys, remember. And that was a big game. It was for the division. The Pats aren't playing good football right now, guys. Keep that in mind. End of the season. They're not playing well. 1 win in their last 3 going into the playoffs. They did not look good in Miami. They did not look good in Miami, especially that defense. Miami was able to put up 30-plus points on them as well. Rookie QB on the road in a hostile environment in the cold is a tall task for Jones, in my opinion. This team will need to run the ball a ton like they did last time. That is the Bills' weakness, if anything, on defense. The Pats have a solid core of backs, right? They can run it down your throat. They do have three solid backs. All three running backs actually got in to the end zone last week. We were on Harris TD prop anytime, plus 120 last week. Dolphins, though, it was surprising. It's a very meaningless game for them. They showed up. It wasn't meaningless for the Pats. They needed to win that game, so that was surprising. Pats' play as of late is not good, guys. If anyone can get to if anyone can keep me off this -4, it's Bill Belichick and his magic, right? 44 total looks right. I have no comment really on that. I'd lean the over, but due to the cold weather, it's tough to say. There could be a lot of running in this one. Singletary as of late is looking good. They've been running Singletary a lot as well. He has been looking good. Bills Mafia will be out in full effect here, guys. Bills Mafia will be out in full effect. I expect them to avoid losing 2 games in Buffalo versus New England. And the way New England's playing the end of the year, give me Buffalo on the money line at least to win the -4. I haven't got there as yet. I think it could drop. You could see New England money coming in late, so wait on that. You may get it at 3.5. But yeah, I think Bills advance, move on. I've been on Buffalo all year, so I'm going to continue to. Rest of the games on Sunday and Monday will be client plays. I should have a bet on each of them, whether it's a prop or line play, so get on board if you're not already a client. The records and long-term success prove it. I'll give you guys a teaser, though. I'll give you guys a teaser and a possible underdog that could win outright. No official underdog outright. We ended the season 81%, 13-3 at plus money underdog outrights. Minimum plus 110 or higher. Hit some plus 150, 60s out there this year. So another good, highest definitely in the market, in the free play market. I'm not sure. I'm just saying that, guys. I don't think there's anyone out there giving 13-3 plus money underdog outrights on the year in the free market. If there is, definitely let me know. I won't have any official plays on the underdog outright just because I don't know if anyone could win underdog outright. The best is going to be the Raiders and Cards. Those two definitely have the best chance. Lean maybe more to the Raiders due to their momentum and way they ended the season. But I definitely not going to have an official play on it, but that's how I would look. I wouldn't be surprised if one of these teams win this weekend. I'll leave you guys with a teaser, 7-point teaser. Bills +3, Chiefs -6. That will do it, guys. That will do it for the wild card playoffs. Hopefully you do enjoy the video. Hope you checked out my UFC video as well. If you haven't, definitely go over and check that out. Like I always say, guys, bet smart and know your limits. Enjoy playoff football.